Kanye West. Sure, he's a lovely guy, really.
No, he's not. He's not a lovely guy, really. What are you talking about? He's a prat. He's an absolute wanker. And everyone knows it. I honestly feel that when people were being born and God was dishing out qualities to people, for whatever the reason, God saw fit to say in Kanye West's case, I'm not going to deal out any humility to you. You'll do fine just as you are. You're going to go abroad in the earth and you are going to basically just be the black court jester of the world. You're going to provide humor to everybody because of your lack of humility. That's what God's plan was when where Kanye West was concerned. I saw an interview with him. They were asking him about this whole thing, him comparing himself to God and all this stuff. There was a time where he was going to call his album I Am God, and they were basically asking him about this. He countered with the argument that he was a Christian, and as a result, he tries to emulate God, Jesus, and tries to be the best individual that he can, and that's why he constantly compares himself to Jesus and all the rest of it. Bullshit. You do not tell me that you are a Christian and then only a year ago or a bit more, you go and you start sleeping with someone else's wife. Kim Kardashian, at the time he got with her, and the time that he knocked her up, was still married to Chris Humphries. If you're a Christian, live the life of a Christian. Don't say you're a Christian and then be like, I'm God, I'm Jesus. Christians are supposed to be humble, aren't they? There's not a humble bone in Kanye West's body. I'm a genius.
Well, I suppose in a way he is kind of following Jesus's footsteps in the fact that Jesus couldn't rap either.
And say what you would about Kanye West, he's still a very successful rap artist. But he's not the strongest rapper. Everyone knows that. What can Kanye West say now that won't shock people? Because he said everything that shocked people.
I'm sure he could say something that was quite anti-Semitic and pro-Nazi, and that would probably shock quite a few people.
He's already wearing Confederate flags. What are you talking about? He's done that. He's done that.
Oh,
he's wearing skirts and Confederate flags. He's doing as many things as outrageous as possible and trying to make it look as if he's making a statement. He's not making any statement. He's feeding his own ego. That's what I feel is going on here. Alright, yeah, he's with Kim now. He's got his little girl. Fine, power to you, man. But you're still an asshole.
I mean, it has to be said. I'm not the biggest fan
of rap, period.
Well, no, I mean, no. I like.
Don't say
rap.
Old rap, because
I'm gonna say proper rap. I like what I like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I did watch the Art of Rap film. I thought it was great. But
classic.
When Kanye West came on, I was so bored. It was the weakest thing, compared to everyone else they'd had on there.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he came up as a producer and he has been selling solid numbers for over 10 years now. So you got to give him his credit where credit's due. The fact that he's not a fantastic rapper to break new ground is not really it's neither here nor there. I watched this other interview where he was getting grilled. Charlemagne the God was just ripping him, and that's why I respect Charlemagne. And he spoke to Kanye West in a way where no one would do, which is good, because I think that's what Kanye West needs. Kanye West needs to be brought back down to earth, because he's somewhere else. He's not on this planet with the rest of us. And Kanye got really defensive, frustrated, and I think now if you're insecure despite your success, which a lot of people are, be honest, but don't keep saying, I'm the best this, I'm an icon, I'm the voice of a generation. Self-praise is no praise at all. Okay, you've got a good-looking woman on your arm. Well done. You're not the first and you won't be the last to do that. You're very successful. Well done. You've had a string of beautiful women. Well done, I guess. But I don't want to hear that shit. If I'm going out and I'm buying your album, I want to hear something that adds value.
And the guy can't take a joke. I mean, come on. He really can't.
It's not that he can't take it, because people who are secure in themselves, they can laugh at themselves. He can't, not because he can't take a joke, but because he's just so insecure. I think he behaves like a little bitch because he's insecure. Despite all his success, he's not confident in himself. If anyone has made a rap song dissing him or talking about fish sticks or whatever it is that's going on in South Park or Family Guy or wherever it is that he's being, where he's being taken the piss out of, why do you care? But he goes on Twitter and he rants and he's talking about how people should accept him and his skirt and how Kanye is... You're a bitch. I think this is what rap is, really. We're in a generation where this is what's passing. These are the guys who we are aspiring to be like. All the classic icons, they must be turning in their graves.
Yeah.
I bet you Eazy-E's turning in his grave.
I
He
was
must
just
be.
thinking that, actually. Like you say, he's very successful. I mean, he's got what a lot of people
Every man
think
wants.
they want.
Yeah, well,
you know?
yeah, all right.
You know? And maybe he just actually needs to stop and look around and enjoy what he's got.
He's got nothing to prove, and yet his behaviour tells me that when 99.5% of people love him as opposed to 100%, he's got a problem. Not everyone's going to like you. And you need to be okay with that. And the reality is he's not okay with that. Because if he was, he wouldn't be going on tweet rants and talking about how he deserves this and how he should be recognised that. He seems to need acceptance from everybody, and you're never going to get that. He's a girl. He is. He's a bitch. He's the girl at prom that no one wants to ask out because she's vying for everyone's attention and then behaves like a bitch when no one gives it to her. And those sort of women need constant validation all of the time from everybody, and when they don't get it, there's a big problem. And that's what Kanye West's main problem is. You're looking for approval and all this sort of stuff from people. They call that an external locus of evaluation, which basically means you're looking for approval and validation from outside sources. Look to yourself. What do you want to accomplish? Have you accomplished it? If the answer is yes, what difference does it make what anyone else thinks? If I said to you, right, well, I want to become a manager in a garbage dump. That's my goal. That's my business. If I've gone out and I've done that, what difference does it make whether the next man thinks it's a worthy goal or not? His opinion doesn't matter. But see, that's how a real man thinks. Kanye West is a woman. That's why he's got all those problems that he's got. Stop being a bitch. Stop interrupting people. Stop making tweet rants. Do what you did when you first came out. Make those raps. They're still very simple raps. Keep making those beats. Chill out, because you're looking like an a-hole all the time. Enjoy your fiance. Enjoy your daughter. Enjoy your success. Stop being a douche. Not much more you can say about it than that.